can count on. First Edition starts now.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us for News 13 First Edition. I'm Annette Pegler and it's time for your top 4 at 4. A missing boater's body was found early this morning in Horry County. We'll share the details surrounding the recovery efforts. And an online petition calling for safety changes along Highway 544 is gaining some traction. We'll have a live report discussing some parents' concerns for their children at CCU. Plus, Myrtle Beach's Homeschool PE program kicked off today. We'll hear from an instructor on why programs like this are so important. And this heat does not seem to be going anywhere. Chief Meteorologist Frank Johnson joins us now in our weather center. And Frank, what can you tell us about these hot temperatures?
It's another hot one out there. Temperatures back in the 90s, heat index values back up over 100 degrees, but some of us are seeing a little bit of relief because there are a few thunderstorms around. Viper 13 real-time radar right now showing those storms scattered across Williamsburg County near Kingstree, lower Florence County close to Pamplico, and also in Darlington County near Hartsville. Also a severe thunderstorm right now across Dillon County, right along I-95 near Dillon. This storm did knock down some trees in Marlborough County. That goes until 4:45, so another 45 minutes on that warning. The main impact is going to be damaging wind, but also could see a little bit of hail with that thunderstorm as well. And these storms are fairly isolated. Not everybody's going to see the rain this evening, but it is starting to cool some of us down. Most of us in the 90s right now, but it's 78 in Laurinburg. Warm, muggy conditions will continue overnight tonight, and the heat's going to be back again tomorrow, but there is an end in sight. I'll have a look at when we're going to cool down a little bit coming up.
Frank, thank you. Well, new today at 4, crews recovered the body of a missing boater early this morning in Horry County. The boater went missing yesterday after the boat he was on collided with a log on the Waccamaw River in Murrells Inlet. And News 13's Morgan Baker is live in our newsroom. And Morgan, how long did this search last?
Annette, I spoke with Murrells Inlet Garden City Fire Assistant Chief Brennan Moore, who says they started the search around 11 yesterday morning and recovered the body around 9 a.m. today. Moore says Murrells Inlet Garden City Fire was first on the scene yesterday before being joined by Horry County's police and dive team, along with the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, Law Enforcement Division, and dive teams. Together they searched using divers, boats, and drones, which Moore says played a key role in locating the missing boater's body. Searching efforts stopped overnight but resumed at sunrise this morning, where Moore says they used one of their drones to find the missing boater's location in the water. The boater's body was then recovered by an SCDNR dive team. Another person was rescued in the boating accident yesterday and taken to the hospital. SCDNR says that person was released from the hospital today. At 5, I'll have more details from Moore on the search to find the missing swimmer's body. Reporting live in the newsroom, Morgan Baker, News 13.
Morgan, thank you. An online petition calling for safety changes along Highway 544 is gaining some attention as CCU parents say they're worried about the road their kids are on every day. And News 13's Livy Payne is live in Conway and spoke to parents today. Livy, what do those parents have to say?
Annette, after 2 coastal Carolina students were hit by a car this past weekend, a petition aimed at creating change has more than 1,000 signatures in less than 48 hours. Some parents say they're concerned for their children's safety and want more safety measures put in place along Highway 544. This comes after Horry County police say 2 CCU students were hit by a 17-year-old Mauricio Palafax Correa just after midnight this past Sunday. Police say the teen was drunk at the time of the incident. SCDOT says they are working closely with CCU and local officials to determine what improvements might be warranted. Plans for a pedestrian overpass 544 are moving forward. I reached out to campus leaders today on what it might be completed but didn't hear back. The creator of a petition says people want something done immediately.
My biggest concern is pedestrian safety. There are thousands of college students living, walking, going to school in that area, and many of them don't have cars. They have to cross that road to get to where they're going. I'm very concerned about the lighting, the visibility, the crosswalks, the speed of the traffic.
The planned overpass would separate people crossing 544 from traffic, but it's a long-term project. At 6, I'll have more from students and parents and how they're feeling. Live in Conway, Livy Payne, News 13.
Livy, thank you. Well, we're learning more about the arrest of Florence City Councilman Shaquez McCall. Officers arrested McCall yesterday morning on an indecent exposure charge. He was booked into the Florence County Detention Center around 7:45 and was released less than 2 hours later on a $3,000 bond. An arrest warrant shows McCall was caught in a sexual act while in a vehicle outside the Oasis 843 Elite Restaurant Bar and Lounge. News 13's Eric Cooper will have much more on this developing story coming up on your news at 5:30. One person was killed after a hit and run along Highway 501 in Horry County. That's according to the South Carolina Highway Patrol. Horry County Chief Deputy Coroner Tamara Willard says Sadie Graham died after the 2001 Chevrolet Tahoe she was the front seat passenger in flipped and partially threw her from that vehicle. The crash happened just before 9:30 last night near Enoch Road, where an unknown vehicle was traveling south on Highway 501, and the Tahoe was traveling north when it attempted to avoid colliding with the unknown vehicle. The Tahoe then struck a ditch and overturned while the unknown vehicle fled that scene. This is an ongoing investigation. You can count on us for those updates.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
Traffic not too bad right now on 501 between CCU and Carolina Forest. Just the occasional slowdown at the traffic lights. 544 looking okay right now. Drive times along the Grand Strand on 501 from Carolina Forest to CCU. That's going to take 13 minutes. 17 in both directions along the Grand Strand. That is moving slower than normal. Florence area looking okay. No problems in town right now. No issues on I-95. Currently on 95 from TV Road to 76. That'll take 9 minutes. Palmetto from 5 Points to Irby Street will take 5 minutes. And 52 from Palmetto to I-95 will take 8 minutes.
Frank, thank you. News 13 is your local election headquarters, and Senator Darlene Graham was in the PD last night to make her case to voters about why she should get a full term in office. Graham hosted a meet and greet at Holt Brothers Barbecue in Florence last night. She pushed her platform to her supporters and answered any questions they may have. Graham, who has acknowledged that she's not a politician, has built a career in state government, specifically with people with disabilities.
Debates are preparing me, everything's preparing me. I've said I'm not a politician, but I will work hard for this state, and that's the one promise I can make. I will always work hard for this state.
Graham will face off against Congressman Ralph Norman Tuesday in the special U.S. Senate runoff election. And meanwhile, Representative and U.S. Senate candidate Ralph Norman sat down to discuss his campaign, saying why he believes voters should choose him for the seat.
I do think that I bring a certain urgency to get things done because of where we are as a country. I'm the only one that in this race, it's a binary choice. You've got me, who's proven, you've got my opponent, who is not proven, and they're being supported by a party that is now the Socialist Party. And it's a big decision to make, and I would tell you viewers, look at my record, call our office. I will discuss anytime, anywhere.
And just a reminder that early voting continues today in South Carolina for the Republican U.S. Senate special primary runoff. You can cast an early ballot today and Friday, now until 5 this evening. Election day is set for Tuesday, August the 25th. Whomever wins this election will face off against Democratic nominee Dr. Annie Andrews in November. Well, new this school year, Myrtle Beach is giving homeschooling students a new way to stay active while meeting other kids their age. The city kicked off its Homeschool PE program today at Crabtree Memorial Gym. The 10-week program is for kids ages 9 through 12, and it's giving them an hour each week to get out of the house, play some games, and build new friendships. Dylan Reyes, who helped organize the program, says he saw a need for something specifically for homeschool families.
Just by how many people I see on social media about being homeschooled and them wanting their kids to be active during the day, because sports are normally at night, but they might not be able to play or might not want to play that sport. So the Homeschool PE just brings them in and was able to keep them active with other kids for an hour.
And the program runs every Thursday through October the 22nd. It's already hit its 20 student limit, but after today's turnout and excitement, organizers say they're already looking at ways to expand the class time and the length of the program.
And some of us seeing a little bit of rain across the area today with scattered thunderstorms. I'll let you know if this rain chance is back again tomorrow. Coming up.